Bev again. Before I start on this video, and it's going to deal with gym lingo and gym terminology, I want to say that I have a personal secret that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video. And it's a kind of test for the millennials, who don't seem to have a long attention span. I'm going to see if they can listen through this whole video. Okay, here we go. I want to talk about isolation exercises, compound exercises, and kinetic chain exercises in terms of lingo. Do you really understand what it means? Okay, the first thing is isolation exercises are single joint exercises. Okay? So they do use multiple muscles though. People think, oh, an isolation exercise for my biceps. There is no such thing. When you do a bicep curl, you only use your elbow. That is, if you're doing it properly. You're not moving the shoulders and carrying on. You're only using your elbow. So it is an isolation exercise because it uses one joint. That's what's isolated, one joint. And in the bicep curl, it's the elbow. So there's lots of examples of isolation exercises, right? Leg extension uses the knee, calf raises uses the ankle. Now we go to the other side and we talk about what's called compound exercises. So the main difference, of course, is that they use multiple joints, not just one joint, more than one joint. So examples are the dumbbell and the barbell bench press, right? It uses the shoulder and the elbow. The leg press and the barbell squat will throw in the hip and the knee and the ankle. And the push-ups are the shoulder and the elbow. As I said over here, whenever you move a joint, you're going to be moving or exercising all muscles attached to both sides of that joint. Same thing here. So if you're using one joint, it's not going to be as much muscle mass as in a compound where you're using multiple joints, right? And multiple joints means muscles on each one of those joints. So there's going to be a lot of muscle mass involved here. And that's why people who are trying to burn more calories tend to do a lot of compound exercises. Okay. Are these different in any other way? Well, they are. They're different in terms of kinetic chain exercises. Okay? They all have a kinetic chain, and they're either open or closed. Now, an open one, your hand or your foot in whatever exercise that is not fixed. It's not stationary. Maybe you're moving the weight further away from your body, that kind of thing. And in a closed kinetic chain, your hand or your foot, for whatever exercise you're doing, is stationary. It is fixed. I do have another video with a lot more detail on kinetic chain exercises. So you can look up that video. But anyway, I've written these in a different color. So isolation exercises, most of them are open exercises, but you will see the odd closed chain exercise. Okay? Same thing over here. You're going to see open exercises. You may be surprised to see that bench pressing and the leg press are open chain, kinetic open chain exercises, okay? Because your hand or your foot is not fixed. But when you go down to the squat or the push-up, in the squat, your foot is stationary, fixed on the floor. So you're driving the weight into the floor, all right? There's an end point there because you can't push the floor down, right? Push-ups, your hands are on the floor. So you are pushing your body weight into the floor, okay? So the green ones are closed, the blue ones are open. So just some lingo for you. Now, what did I say at the beginning? A secret, I am no longer 72. I turned 73 in September. I didn't mention it online, but I was thinking, well, I'm going to have to cough it up at some point, right? Because my book, which I'm working on the second final proof now, and it's supposed to be out in late fall, it says 72. So I guess I'm going to be 72 forever in the book. but in my life I'm not. So I'm 73 now. I'm proud of it. I worked hard on this body, and anybody can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.